Hello everyone, this is a Pilates side series or hip workout. We're going to need just our bodies and we're going to start on our side, lengthening out and having our head resting in our arm, our hand. The other hand is on the floor in front of us, and as we're laying on our sides, we want to be careful that we're not too far forward or too far back. We want to feel as squarely as possible with this positioning. If you want to increase the difficulty with this, we can go up onto the elbow. Careful with this one though. We don't want to be sunk here in our rib cage. You want to make sure you're really pressing down against the floor with your elbow. Another added difficulty would taking the opposite arm behind the head and just feeling that nice flat and open position. But I will do here down on the floor. We're going to take both knees in front of us and start about hip width apart. Then thinking knee and then toe, we're going to do a thigh master. Make sure your weight's a little bit on that hand in the front, but not too much. We definitely don't want to be behind ourselves. Squeeze it in. One more. Then we're going to take that thigh up and the heel flexed as well, foot flexed. The knee is up to the ceiling, not in front of me, but up. That way I can extend my heel forward in front of me. I always say it's kind of like a banana shape. It's slightly curved. It's not behind me or underneath me, but a little in front of me so that I can keep and maintain that turnout position. So the thigh starts up and then the heel lengthens away. I'm using my core to really push. Thigh up. One more. Keeping that foot out there. We're going to point the toe and you're going to take little circles in and out for 2. The foot or the leg is weighted at the bottom. Other way. Good. Now you're going to extend that leg and rotate it from the hip socket so that it's parallel. We're going to start fairly underneath us, so you might have to readjust to really feel the tall length of your body. Keeping it in this plane, I'm going to take 2 kicks to the front, flex, and bring it behind me as far as I can go before I start rolling over. I don't want to roll over with it or arch through the front. So I'm keeping it level in this plane, not higher or lower, just there, 2 front. Flex back. Engaging my core to kick forward. We got one more. Good. Again, starting in this position, I'm going to take a great big grand rond de jambe. So it's turned out at the top, squeezes in, and to start, it's going to be parallel. So I always want to readjust to the parallel as I swing it in front, just like I did for the last one. Rotate, turn out as it's coming up, and then squeeze down. Here we go. Breath out, and in. And in. Use that core. One more. Now we're going to rond de jambe the other way. Breath in. Parallel as it's coming around the front. Turn it out first. Up and around. Turn it out. One more. Grabbing the foot in the back. Hold on to it. Give it a stretch. And then you're going to lengthen that foot. Stretch it up. Good. Now, if you want more of a challenge, you can stretch that leg out, finding the turnout. So I'm supporting myself on my pinky toe, maybe not so much on my big toe. And again, I'm slightly in a banana shape, so it's a little in front of me. If that's too much for you, you can keep the knee bent. I'm going to then take the turnout from the top leg, heels together, and Battement. And squeeze. And squeeze. Release it up, let it go. Two more. Now we're going to développé. Bend the knee. Flex it as it squeezes down. Good. Keep that turnout. Knee should be the ceiling. Opposite way, envelope. Straight, bend, push. Straight, bend, bend, push. One more. Straight, bend, push. Go ahead and take that foot over top of the other leg and lengthen it out. I'm parallel on the bottom leg and using my inner thigh to lift. 4 out and 4 in. Good, lengthening out. So I want both of my legs to be stretched and turned out. So I've got that top leg rotated. I'm going to stretch my arms as well. Slightly banana, maybe a little less, but a little in front of you. You're going to take a leg up, up, down, down. Now I've got to really push down hard on my palm on the floor. Up, up, down, so I can stabilize my upper body as I lift that lower leg. Up, down, up, down. 2 more. Up, down, 1 more. Up, up, down. Good. Bend both knees in, and you're going to switch arms so the bottom arm comes wrapping around the bottom rib here and waist, and I'm going to crunch up from that position. One more. Good. Go ahead and roll back. So you're going to grab the top leg, keep the knees bent, and let that top shoulder pull back. Oh, it's such a good stretch. Pull back and hip. Right in that burny spot where it's burning in the hip. Then you're going to maneuver yourself to the opposite side. So we're going to come on around. And we'll start with our knees bent, nice and long. Elbow on the mat. Little bit of space between your legs. Weight on that hand just a bit. And knee and toe. One more. Keeping the knee up. You're going to flex the foot a little bit in front of you. Push it away. As you're coming back, you want to feel a stretching action. Same with the pushing away. You don't want to pop your kneecap. You want to lengthen your tendons. 2 more. Keeping it straight, point the toe, little circles weighted at the bottom. Keep that knee up. You're also holding that bottom leg from wiggling around. Other way. Now you're going to take that foot parallel, keeping the height in the plane. 2 front, flex 1 back. There's the hard part. Not rolling forward against it, but holding the body steady. Isolate the leg. I'm using my core to help me as well. Every time I breathe, I'm engaging it. One more. Now we've got our grand rond de jambe. Starts the same way. Parallel, turn out as we bring it and squeeze it down. Work that parallel, then that turnout. Parallel. Opposite way. Starting up, parallel around. One more. Good, go ahead and grab it in the back and just stretch. Then I'm going to grab it up. I'm going to grab the inside of the leg or the foot if you can reach it. And my bottom leg lengthens out, turned out, everything's turned out for my side bot-mops. And squeeze. And squeeze. One more. Développé, bend the knee. Breath in, flex. breath out. Breath in. Keeping the knee up. Keep that turn out. Oh, I know. I'm feeling it. One more. And the opposite way. Straight, bend, push. Hold your body steady. Think about where your body is, your body positioning is. You're rolling back. One more. And then we take that one over. Inner thigh lift. In and out for 4. Parallel. Good. Lengthen out like your banana. Arms and legs. Legs are turned out. Push down hard on your foot, hand on the floor. Up, up, down, down. One more. Go ahead and bend both knees. And you're going to take that arm under and crunch up on the side. Float your head up with you, but crunch from the waist. One more. Good. Roll back, round the top leg. Let that shoulder come down towards the floor behind you. Deep breaths. And you're done. Good job. Thanks, everyone.